Secretary to Treasury Muhakanizi, who appeared before the Parliamentary Select Committee investigating the standard gauge railway contract, began by apologizing for the past financial scandals where taxpayers lost billions of shillings.
If you see opium scandal, if you see the pension scandal, if you see all this, we admit we were weak. We didn't do proper supervision as we should have done. We have said, like all great people, we have said we sincerely apologize for that. But since then we have come aggressively.
Controversy has marred the award of the contract for the construction of the standard gauge railway line from Maraba to Kampala to the Northern Corridor up to Nimule in South Sudan. Several ministers and senior government officials in the Works Ministry have reportedly crashed over the deal as they fronted different Chinese companies for $9.4 billion project worth approximately 24.4 trillion shillings. Muhakanizi informed the committee that he questioned the contract sum of $6.7 billion. The Works Ministry initially agreed with the China Harbour Engineering Corporation, CHEC, the Chinese firm that was finally awarded the deal.
That, please, this is not the best interest of the country. And just answer these questions and so that we can move forward.
The documents before the committee shows that $6.7 billion does not include other costs like electricity infrastructure, resettlement costs, capital and environmental impact assessments, taxes, and insurance. Muhakanizi warned that Uganda's debt burden could escalate to alarming levels of 84% if government commits to borrow billions of dollars from the China's Exim Bank.
Go and do the railway, but given our debt numbers and what else the government wants to do as of the economic objectives, don't go beyond this amount of money.
You stated an amount?
We seem to be clearing. In one of my letters, we said 1.8, but still it can't be 6.8. No, it will be too high. Probably it will be probably around 3. But we are ready to clear.
The country will be bankrupted.
Yes, but no, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Our debt management is still very good.
No, at 84% you would be bankrupt.
Agreed, but the point I'm making, that's what we are raising on our issues, and the government. That's why I was very happy. I said the government has accepted our approach.
But NTV can reveal that the $6.7 billion contract sum will escalate to $9.4 billion after factoring in all the costs. This document clearly indicates how the contract sum escalated. It reads, the Ministry of Finance received a draft commercial contract between the Ministry of Works and the China Harbour Engineering Corporation, CHEC, amounting to $6.7 billion, excluding all local taxes of $1.2 billion and other accelerated costs of borrowing like interest and insurance. When you factor in taxes, the tentative cost of $7.9 billion rises to $4.4 billion when all the associated costs are included.
That is our national budget for 2 years. You know that, don't you? It's our national budget for 2 years. You are going to borrow for one project, and we don't know where the money is coming from, how we are going to repay it. We have no approval. We have no approval from Parliament.
The economy growing would have more capacity, then we allow another section of the railway. We are saying contract it in phases. We are not opposed at all. Because as GDP goes up, it allows you space to borrow more.
China's Civil Engineering Construction Corporation that lost the railway deal to CHEC blew the whistle on what they said was illegal termination of their memorandum of understanding with the government.
We should avoid being seen as the ones unilaterally breaching the memorandum of understanding. And this is signed by the Solicitor General.
Jingo Francis, NTV, Parliament.